Hello everyone, my name is Blade Walker and welcome back to my Let's Play for 7 Days to Die, Alpha 18. Today we are going to start building our Horde base as well as our normal base. It's a 2-in-1. So I've already collected most of the materials I believe I'll need as well as some food, weapons, items. So we should be good to go. So let's get to the location that I found in the last episode, which I do believe, yep, is right there, which is to the west. So we're going to get started on our Horde base, although I highly doubt we'll be able to finish it. Hey, zombies. So, more than likely, almost a certainty, we will be continuing the next Horde at the temporary base we've already created. So, we'll see how far we can get in building today. Okay, and we're here. So, let's turn the bike's lamp light off and my headlight. So, we're going to have to clear the area. I believe I saw a zombie somewhere close. If he wanders up, he will definitely regret it. But we shall see. Definitely going to have a lot of clearing out to do. Let's check the map. I definitely want to start as far away from the town as possible in order to reduce frame rate loss from the town, as well as to prevent the possibility of Horde Night zombies spawning in buildings in the town, which, being this far out, I highly doubt it. In fact, I guarantee it. We're definitely too far from town. Okay, so this looks like a good spot to start. So let's see how the ground looks. Okay, the ground looks pretty good. So, the first Horde base that I've got in mind is basically a giant plus or a cross, however you want to look at it, where there will be an entrance on all four sides for zombies to come in. There will be a central area where I will be. Below that will be where the actual base will be, and it will be just a little bit underground in order to prevent zombies from actually getting to it if they do break in. And on each one of the four sides there should be some... Oh, heard a zombie. Oh, it's a big one too. On each one of the sides there should be dart traps and electric fences, and this should work pretty well. Oh god, he's so fast. Oh, nope, nope, sit down. That's better. Anybody else? Alright, doesn't seem like it. Let's get rid of this stone. So, this Horde base is quite effective. Even against demolishers, I used it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, we're definitely gonna need something bigger for these guys. Alright, shotgun it is. These guys are heavily armored, so anything less than right to the face isn't going to do a whole lot of damage. This is why shotgun sucks. Oh, move away. Wow. Come on, drop some loot. You guys usually have really good loot if you drop any. Come on, drop me a bag. You know. Ooh, what was that? Oh, sure. Got old Steve the Crawler over there. Boy, these guys got some hit points in defense. Are you done? Yep, you're done. I'll get you, hopefully. Alright, we don't need a big weapon for him. In fact, this should be sufficient. There we go. Now we'll get rid of Mr. Crawler over here. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a Horde base to build. Okay. So, it's going to be pretty large, and really? Really? Where were you guys? Beat it. I'm busy. I'm talking to people. Go away. Nobody likes you. Oh, saved by the grass. Okay. Can I finally get finished with my explanation? Alright, thank you. Okay. This is going to be a pretty decent sized base. However, it is probably not going to be our ultimate base. This should just get us through early to mid game. Really? There's another guy over there? Are you serious? There totally is. Alright, I'm loaded, so I'm good. Sorry. So, I actually used this base in early Alpha 18 and 17, and even against demolishers, it actually was pretty effective. The likelihood of some of the dart traps getting blown out if a demolisher explodes is fairly high, but dart traps are quite easy, as are electric fences, so it shouldn't be a problem. Now, when it comes to the servicing and repairing of these dart traps and such, I intend to make an underground area which will go under all of the paths so that we can repair them from above nice and easily. You know what? He's going to bother me. Ooh, well, that was dumb. Sit down. You're done. See if we can get some honey out of the stump here. Nope. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get the general layout going. And then when it comes to the building, I'll show you guys some, but I'm sure you aren't going to want to see everything. So I'll show you some, and the rest I will do off camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 7 seems good. Or is that, you think that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I should make it 9 by 9. You know what? I am going to make it 9 by 9. 8, 9. 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now, part of the reason I want to make the middle a little bigger, since there are going to be hallways going on each one of these 4 sides, I want to make sure I leave not only enough room for the zombies to come in, but also for the area in between each area, or each side, in order to place the dart traps and electric fence. You don't want to place either one of those too close to the center of the hallway, or the edge of the hallway, because the closer it is, the better the likelihood that a zombie, or that a demolisher explosion, or a cop in that for that matter, will destroy the traps. Again, I'm not too concerned about that happening, because these traps are super cheap and easy to make, and the way I will design this in the end, it will be really easy to go downstairs, replace, repair, fill the dart traps, all that good stuff. So there's really not much to worry about here in the beginning, or in the end, I should say. But in the beginning, I'm not too concerned with making the underground passageways. For now, we're probably just going to make 1 or 2 sides, and that should get us through maybe day 21, because more than I just don't see this being finished by day 14, or at least not finished enough that it could stand up to a real horde. So I am going to get started here by digging. So I'll bring you back after I've gotten the base of this dug down deep. So see you in a moment. Okay, got the initial center area dug out, so I can place down the initial cobblestone or flagstone blocks. I thought the digging is probably a little boring, but I think a lot of people... Oop. Alright, good. I think a lot of people do like to see the building. I mean, I know I do. I don't mind watching the resource gathering, but I guess I'm kind of a boring person. So, we're going to go ahead and set up the central area here. And as I said, eventually I am going to dig not only the floor out, but an area down underneath for where I'm going to put my forges and such. I did dig out one of the hallways so that I could show you roughly the size. Now, I decided to make the length of the hallway 7 for now. Usually what I'll do is I'll put probably 3 or 4 dart traps, usually one against the fence here, or the wall. And then I usually either space them out, or I'll just put them all in a row, or I'll put 2 down there, 2 down here. But I intend to have electric fence in most, if not all, of these spots. Now, I'm not sure if 7 is going to be too short or too long, but since this is kind of modular, I can easily add 2 or 4 more spaces later down the road if I need to. But for now, that should be sufficient, especially since I don't even have the materials to actually build the finalized design. So we're going to go ahead and get some of this done. Now, what I used to do was I would use the good old-fashioned corner poles. And many people have used this technique. I believe Alpha 16 was where it became popular, where you would place poles like this along here, and then you'd stack them up, and then you could fight the zombies through the holes. You could shoot them, throw grenades, Molotovs, whatever. However, I believe it was 18.2, a supposedly a bug, although some people think it's intended, occurred. Basically, what the bug is any of these corner pole blocks, regardless of whether they're concrete, flagstone, cobblestone, steel, whatever, they take 6 times the normal damage of any other block, which means a demolisher can two-shot a reinforced one because they normally do 500 damage per swing, but they do 3,000 damage only against these corner pole blocks. So, instead of that, I have been pondering what to do. I might use something such as, if it's in here, I'm not sure. It does not appear to be. I believe there's a quarter block. There is another page. I didn't think so. Could do pillars, but dogs can get through pillars. I could do half blocks, but I think dogs can get through those. All right, it might be only available in the concrete, the wet concrete blocks. But basically, there's a pillar that instead of being 1/8 of a block like these, it's basically a quarter of a block. And I'll have to do some testing to see if that will work. But if not, there are other ways to create a wall that you can shoot and or melee through. But I'm not too concerned about that because that's quite a ways down the road. So for now, all I want to do is get the initial wall built, or walls. Piggy. Yeah, I want some piggy. Ooh. Yeah, like I'm going to come down there. My first death in Alpha 18 during experimental was to a boar, because they changed them. I saw the little boar on day 1, and I thought, oh yeah, man, piggy meat. So I attacked it with I threw a spear at its head and hit it. Didn't kill it, which surprised me. Then it proceeded to gore me. I ended up running away trying to throw the spear, and eventually it did manage to get me down and killed me. I wasn't mad. I just thought it was hilarious. Not only was my first death to an animal that's technically passive, but on day 1 when I couldn't stop laughing. I thought it was hilarious. And apparently I'm not the only one. Apparently some other people that are quite experienced in the game also got murdered by a boar. I thought it was quite funny. But they made them much tougher now. They definitely take some hit points to go down. Or they take some hits. As well as they definitely do some damage. Okay, so this is the general idea. And I just realized I made a mistake. I didn't put arrow slits here. That's okay. These are super easy to knock out. But basically this is the idea. We will stand here, and there will be one of these on all 4 sides. And in here will be... Oop, hey, I could use that. Where is it? Sounds like it's... There it is. Alright, let's see how far away that is. Okay, that's not too far. We'll go ahead and go get that. Where's my bike? There it is. So anyway, I will find something... Oh, look at that, an iron note right next to the base. Oh, alright, I might have to take a look at that. Okay, so... That's basically the general idea of the base, and I don't know if anybody's really watching these, but I haven't decided what I want to do for a permanent Horde base because there are so many that exploit the AI, or many people have done, so some people just are tired of seeing certain types of bases, and personally, I don't care. I like all of them. I think they're all interesting and fun in their own way. And I've built most of them. I think one of the few I haven't built was Jawoodle's Killing Corridor. I love watching his videos. I love the Killing Corridor. I think that is absolutely awesome. But I just haven't had a chance to make that one yet. But I've made just about all the other ones, including the wedge tip walls where they can't jump up and get you. I've made the... I love the pole defense ones. In Alpha 15, one of the big ones was the pillar defense, where you use the 50 pillars. Oh, hey, is that the one? Nope, that's not the one I gotta talk to. So, I'm not sure what I want to build because anything works for me, and I can make pretty much anything work. But at the same time, I understand some people just don't want to see certain types of bases. Rocket launcher, heck yeah. Steel spear, nice. Okay, I don't do crossbows, but the rest of that, very nice. I will definitely take shotgun shells and healing. Alright, and some... That's nice. I can definitely live with that. You know what? I could use the XP, so come here. Thunk! What was that noise? Come on. There we go. So, let's get back to our base building. I've got quite a bit more digging out to do, and I'll also dig out those ones that I accidentally put in when I forgot that I needed to put arrow slots in, or slits. So I will get a little more done, and then I will come back and show you the progress. Okay, all done with the preliminary digging. I admit I got a lot more done than I thought I would today, but gotta thank the steel shovel for that. That 66 block damage really tears through the dirt. So we will go ahead and continue building. If you notice, I went ahead and put arrow slits on the bottom of the entire row on each side. The reason for that is because although there's only going to be probably 4 or 5 dart traps on each side at most, I will definitely be putting an electric fence through each one of these slots. And again, once I do that, you might wonder, well, how would I be able to access the electric fence when it's behind the... because there would be the dart trap and the fence would go here, and you might wonder, well, how would you get to it to connect it? Well, that's where the underground passage comes through. I'll dig all this out, and then I can go from underneath, grab one, run to the other side from underneath, and then connect it. It works pretty well, and it keeps you safe and allows you to repair things easily without having to dig holes in your walls or anything like that when they get broken. So let's go ahead and get these blocks placed down, and then we will probably go and try to turn this quest in, and that may be the end of the video, depending. I'll have to see how long this one is. Ooh, so far it's looking like it's going to be pretty short, but we'll see. I'm trying to avoid making the hour-long videos if I can, because I know many people get a little tired or just don't have the time to watch an hour-long video, and I don't mind watching them, but I totally get why a lot of people are just too busy to watch an hour-long video every day. So trying to reduce the time a little bit by cutting out the boring stuff. And going forward, I may, depending on how things go, I might start doing time lapses of either resource gathering or building or digging. Again, just have to see. But it looks pretty good so far. I'm actually quite happy. I definitely got further than I thought I would. So let's go ahead and upgrade these. I do have concrete on me, though not a lot. Now, some people don't bother to upgrade the blocks here on the bottom that are actually in the ground past either flagstone or cobblestone. Now, personally, I don't do that. I actually upgrade all of the blocks to reinforced concrete because I have had demolishers and cops blow up enough, especially when I usually play with 32 zombies max alive. They can definitely pummel the blocks and destroy them easily, and then of course start digging under and collapse walls, all sorts of craziness. So if you're on a lesser horde night like 8 or 12 zombies, you probably don't have to worry too much about that, so you could probably leave this cobblestone and not to worry, at least until demolishers show up. And by then you should definitely have reinforced concrete, if not steel. I highly recommend steel. Even if it's only one layer right around here in the center, the second block up, because that tends to be the block they attack first. So if you're running low on supplies, try to get everything up to reinforced concrete, and then at least one layer of steel all the way around at basically head height. That should help discourage the demolishers and such from getting in as quickly. Or obviously if they explode, steel has an extra explosion resistance, or at least it did until Alpha 16 or 17, so I would assume that's still the same. So let's get these upgraded, and then we will head over to the trader and turn in this quest before nightfall. Okay, is that everything? That looks good. Looks good. Alright, where is the bike? What's that? I don't care. Alright, where is me bike? There it is. So, where is the trader? It's over this way. So, let us get to the trader. Okay, and we're back. Let's see what Trader Jen has for us.
I am so glad to see your face. I get lonely sitting by myself all day.
Well, thank you.
Now that you have some money to spend, we're running a 10% off sale for the rest of the day.
Oh, well, hell yeah, I'll take that. Okay, I don't really need the cooling mesh or the fire axe, so we will go ahead. Yeah, I got a steel fire axe. We'll go ahead and take the first aid kits. Thank you, Jen. See if she's got any other jobs. Tier 3 already. Woof. Alright, so we got a Tier 3 fetch to the southwest. Alright, so that's in our town. Or if not, there. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Southwest. It's
If you do this for me, I will never forget you. Thanks, hon. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
I like Trader Jen's new voice. Alright, let's see. Does she have anything? I got 3,000 Dukes. Magnum Enforcer. That would be nice, but I don't need Iron Helmet. Wow. That's not better than what I got. Shotgun Messiah. Yes, please. Alright, Cowboy Hat. Electric Fence Posts. I'll take those. Spotlight. 9mm ammo is pretty nice. Whoa, you got 3 iron knuckles? Level 5? That's weird. Rebar frames. How much would those be? Sold. Beer, machine gun, cement. I'll definitely take your cement. And concrete mix is nice, but it really is just too expensive. Alright, food. I don't really need any food at the moment. Don't need grain alcohol. I've already got those. I don't need... Ooh, a leather duster. I forget if I've got one. I'll have to check.
I hope you get feeling better.
Oh, thanks. Nope, I do not. So, let's see. Leather duster. This one is 13 and 20. And this one is... Oop, not what I meant to do. 13 and 20. 13 and 20. Was this also the same? It is.
I hope you come back and see me sometime.
Oh, I will. No need to worry about that. Okay, so now we're a little better on our heat and cold resist. Yeah, 32 heat, 44 cold. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's go ahead and read that. And we got a couple of really nice things. I'm very happy with that. Alright, let's see. Vending machine. Red tea. Red tea's kind of nice. Let's go ahead and take some of those. Let's check. I don't remember if I checked these. I did not. Okay. Got some pills, which are nice. Vitamins. Destroyed. And I'll take that. And I'll take that. Oh, somebody's trying to get in. I know there's other stuff here, but it's getting kind of late, and I'm not too concerned about loot. I think I will check the cement mixer, though. I'll keep it down out there. Okay, it is working. Let's check the forge, which I believe is over here. Yep, there it is, and it's destroyed. Broken glass? Okay, I guess it does take sand. Alright, I'm coming. Go ahead and repair that. So rude. Okay, I see you, businessman, but I think I'm going to take care of old Baldy here first. Oop. Bonk. Really? Nah, eat it. Oop. Oop. No, I don't think so. I don't do diseased hands touching me. Beat it. Alright. Head to the rally point. Do I have any other quests? I do. I got 3 now. Okay. This one's a tier 3 fetch. Alright. You know what? I think we can do that before we end the video, even if it does turn night. I think we've got time, so let's go ahead and we'll head to that quest. Okay, and we're here. I think I need to fill that up. Probably should go ahead and put some of this stuff in here. You know what? I'm going to drink that. I'm going to eat one of these. We're going to throw all this stuff in there. I don't need that. Throw that and that and that and that and that. Oh, nope. Definitely want that here. I don't need broken glass. I don't need that or that or that. Don't know why I have that. And I don't need those. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw that down there. Should have brought my wrench. I knew I forgot something. Alright. Is there anything in here to loot? Yeah, we'll take a look. I'm not going to loot the whole house because time is kind of the essence here. but I'll grab this stuff. And I'll definitely grab that concrete. We're going to need an absolute ton of concrete. Well, many, many tons, actually. Alright, so let's go ahead and start this baby up. Alright, that's not bad. We'll take that. What do we got? Nothing there. This is a fetch, so I don't have to worry about killing every zombie or looting everything. I can just pretty much get in, get out. I would like to get the final loot room, but we shall see if that is possible. I can make that. Nah. Yeah, why not? Alright, so it was here, which means we have to drop down here. Hello? Anybody home? Alright, you're not running. No ferals yet. Anybody else? Alright, I will definitely come back through and get all this stuff after I've cleared the quest. It will give me something to do during the night. Okay, destroyed workbench, that's nice. Save some ammo here if we can. Alright. I'm not really worried too much about looting either, because, well, you know, I guess I should go ahead and loot. That way I don't have to worry about showing you guys what's available. Alright. If you insist, I'll break in. Nobody's there. Okay. Purse, come on, purse. Alright, I'll take that. That's nice. Alright. Oop. Bruh. Ka-thunk. Really? That's not even a headshot. More water and bottles. Come on, purified mineral water. Aw, no purified mineral water. I was hoping. Can't wait till I can make that stuff. It's going to be so nice. Alright, what do we got? Grain alcohol. I'll take that. Oh, no, I really wish I'd brought my wrench. Alright, who's making all that noise? Nothing here. I don't see anything hidden. Let's go ahead and come up here and see what's going on. Just, whoop. I don't like being trapped like that. No thanks. Alright. I'm coming. I hear you. I hear you. Oop. Hey. Stop that. Is there anybody else out here? Did you bring any friends? Alright, I don't see any friends. Alright, radiators. Definitely make sure you grab these because they are worth a guaranteed radiator. And if I do recall, yes, as you can see, they are no longer worth 100 forged iron. You lose 25% anytime you scrap something down. So 25% of that would make that 250. So in Alpha 18.3, they increased the amount of brass required to make bullet casings because they added the ability to smelt dukes down into brass in a forge. So they increased the cost of brass casings in order to try to help eliminate people getting too crazy with smelting tens of thousands of dukes. However, for people that don't do that, what they did was they increased the amount you get for all normal brass objects. Now, I believe the doorknobs used to only give maybe 20, and as you can see, now they give 50. That's pretty substantial. So, yeah, they did increase the cost, but at the same time, they are giving you more. So, the only thing they really did nerf is the Duke smelting itself. You still pretty much get the same amount of brass you got before per casing. So it wasn't really a nerf. Some people think it was a nerf, and I mean, I guess technically it is. But even after the patch, I've made thousands upon thousands of bullets, and I've never had a problem with brass. Oh, that's great. Okay, let's see. Nothing up there. Nothing up there. Alright. Got all this. Got all this. Looks like the item is just over here on this level. Let's get off of that so I don't get murdered. Okay, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Pick that up to get it out of my way in case I get jumped. Loot this. Okay. It's after midnight, but I'm not too concerned. There it is. Okay, technically we are done. But I definitely would like to go through. Yeah, that's okay, Big Mama. You can run all you want. I got a gun now. You ain't nothing. Hey, hey. Okay, let's grab this. And like I said, don't worry about the basement. I will absolutely go down there after I finish recording and make sure I get all of that cobblestone. I don't think there was any more... Oh, didn't even get a chance to club you in the head. Okay, open up this. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oof. I am not messing with you. Reload. None of their buddies woke up, it sounds like. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Oh, a storage pocket mod. Very nice. I don't need them, but very nice nonetheless. Okay. Ooh, weapons bag. I will happily take that. Barrel extender. Alright, if I recall, that does damage ranged and aimed accuracy increase, but makes the weapon more unwieldy when fired from the hip. Yeah, if I remember, what that does is, if you see the crosshairs, if you shoot any weapon that's ranged, anywhere within the center of those 4 lines is where a bullet can potentially hit. So what you want to do is you want to decrease those. As you can see, now it's much, much smaller. What that barrel extender does is, while you're shooting like this from the hip, those lines will be much further out, meaning it's much easier to miss your target. But it does allow you to shoot much further and does do more damage, so it's one of those things where it's a trade-off. Now, I think since it says only when fired from the hip, that means that if you do manage to use the iron sights or reflex sight or whatever, it more than likely stays the same. So it doesn't seem like it would be a terrible thing to have, but since I've already got the hunter mod and the increased, or the magazine clip, I don't have any room for it, so I don't think I want to use it. That was a lucky shot, and I will take it. What's in here? Whoop. Nope. That's a whole lot of nope. Anything in here? Purse, thank you very much. What do we got? Oh, I would love to get those beds. Oh, I'll take that happily. Oh, really should have brought a wrench. Oh, I'm such a fool. Such a goon. I really should have brought a wrench. It's okay, I'll take another one of those. Somebody's not happy. Go ahead and close that for a moment. Check this. Alright, what's in here? Other than probably a zombie? No. I'm gonna go ahead and close that. Nothing. Okay, I'll take this. Nothing on the ceiling. Nothing looks like on the floors. Okay, so let's go ahead and go in here. Close the door behind us. Oh, and beds too. I could use all those springs. Alright, are there any birds out here? I'd almost be willing to bet there are. Screw it. Here, birdie. Here, birdie. Doesn't look like it. Boy, somebody is just making a hell of a racket in there. Let's go ahead and grab this purse from out here where it's safe. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the bird's nest. Got some things. Trash. Trash is excellent. See, look at that. Lockpicks. Wonderful. I will happily take those. Don't need that. I'll take that. Murky water. Yep, I'll take that. Alright, plastic. That's great for when I start making shotgun slugs. You need one polymer for every slug you make. So I will definitely need that. Now, where is this person? Are they up top? They gotta be up here. Is it you, super fatty? Oh, jeez. Scared the crap out of me. Boy, you really want that cheeseburger. No. Bad fatty. I can say that I'm fat. I love the noise they make when they die. I think I found the loot room. Maybe. Okay. I hear more people. The undead variety. Okay, nothing there. Yes, I did. Let us see. What do we got? What do we got? I will take that. Let's see. A knife. I don't need that. Iron leg armor. We'll take that. Semi-trigger group. Okay. Another insulated liner, excuse me. Alright, that looks good. And I think that's pretty much it. Tuna. Let's see what you got in the medical pile. Grain alcohol. Alright, before I end this video, I definitely think I need to find who or what that is and take care of them. I'm just going to break through here. Yeah, they're definitely close. At least... Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I do believe that is it. So, I am going to end this episode here. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a comment or suggestion, like, or subscribe. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next episode.